write your name.
Taylor Swift on Channel 95.7. What did I read this morning about her? She wants you to stop assuming that she's dating everybody that she is friends with.
Yeah, she said for my 25th birthday, which is coming up on Saturday, I would really appreciate if the media would stop assuming that I am dating all of my friends.
Because of that, what we were talking about yesterday, the Victoria's Secret model, and everybody thought they were making out in that picture.
Right, and it does kind of look like they were, right?
I didn't see it.
Pretty much does.
It does. Absolutely.
Of course,
look
you
like.
boys looked.
No, well, it was everywhere. I mean, when it's at the whatever tab at mychannel957.com,
That's true.
You have to go and you have to look at it. So they were standing right next to each other at the show, and then the two people who seemed to be them, then seemed to have their faces mashed together.
Their what?
Their faces.
Their faces.
They got the faces mashed together, and it is ridiculous. So who knows? So she wants us just to lay off. She's like, forget about it. Knock it off.
Do you really consider us the media?
I mean, we talk about it. So, yeah, we don't really break any news. One time
You seem to break news every day, but it's never important stuff.
No. Well, what kind of news
I
do
think
you want
like
me to
one
break?
time
He
it
breaks
was
news
important.
about breaking wind.
Yes.
What?
You break news about breaking wind. He always has some type of story about his gas situation.
Very gaseous
Yes.
around here.
He does always seem to have
We're
a
like
story about
Jupiter.
that. We are.
We're
Not
the-
we, you.
Yeah, you are not gassy.
No.
You don't have a lot of gas.
No.
I bet you do.
No, I don't.
Trapped in there?
Girls don't fart.
Trapped in there a little bit?
No.
We had some farting going on last night at bath
Oh
time.
my gosh, here we go. Thanks for bringing it up, Nick.
So we
do what I can.
are, I'm downstairs. I won't say who was in the bath to protect their identity.
Well, we
But,
know it's one of four people.
But I'm downstairs, and I am sitting with
Charlotte.
a kid, and Katie is in the kitchen, and another kid is in the bath directly above us.
Okay.
We hear... and then laughter, like you were laughing. So then...
And you're below the bathtub.
Yes,
You're on the floor below.
Yes. So then I go
That is
upstairs.
hilarious.
And I say, did you just fart in here? Yes. And I said, we all heard it.
Oh, that's
we all heard it.
hilarious.
A floor beneath you was the noise that it made. It was awesome.
That is. I always wondered if people could hear that.
Oh my goodness.
Now I know.
Straight down the floor.
Oh my gosh.
It's
I thought
like,
you just said you couldn't fart.
What?
I thought you just said you couldn't fart, Connie.
Just because I wondered if people could hear that doesn't mean that I've done it.
straight through the floor, the rafters, everything. And then such a big
that's
one.
great.
And in the bathtub, like
Oh yeah.
bubbles
Well,
and-
that's why she was laughing.
exactly. So it was. So I'm like, I go up. Did you just fart? Yeah, we heard it. Yeah, I high-fived her. I'm like, that was a good one.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, something about the brand or the make or the model of the pepperoni we had yesterday.
Okay.
Did not agree with a few members of my family.
It wasn't Hormel?
I thought that
Was it
was.
Hormel?
I got sent to the store, so I'm running errands at night, and
Okay.
Katie says, "Hey, we need pepperoni and mushrooms." I'm like, "Okay."
Did you make homemade pizza
We're
last
having a
night?
little calzone type thing.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I go to the store and I can't find the pepperoni. First off, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know where it is. It's not by the pasta. It's not by the frozen pizzas. Oh, I would think.
I found some this weekend on an end cap.
Well, I was looking at end caps, so then I
Yeah.
think, oh, it's probably by the meat. So I go by the meat. There's a huge display. I grab it. Boom, grab it. Come back. Apparently, we got gassed up, whatever
Huh.
it was, and it was foul. Like, my goodness. Because then Katie's trying to break down what it was. She's like, I know crust doesn't make anyone sick.
Right.
I know the sauce. We all use that all the time.
Right.
Mushrooms. Nobody farts because of mushrooms. It's got to be the knockoff pepperoni.
Dan always claims steak does that to him, steak and potatoes.
Oh, you get in there, right?
He's like, man. And then we went out with some friends to dinner on Saturday night, and both of the gentlemen had steak and potatoes. So the rest of the night, at least one of them was excusing himself and going to the bathroom. But then he would go to the bathroom and do it and immediately walk back out. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop crop dusting me.
Bring it right with you.
Quit doing that.
You got to bring it right back into the room. You drag.
And he was doing that for
drag
sure.
and go. Hey,
Uh-huh.
you guys smell this?
Steak and potatoes. Does that do that to you?
I just like the fat on a steak. If you eat a fatty
Okay.
steak, that'll make it happen. Or like a
They're
fatty,
eating prime rib.
fatty pot roast.
Is that fat?
Will make it. There's some fat on a prime rib.
Yeah, I don't like prime rib.
What?
Well, I mean, I won't. It's too bloody and Yeah, I don't like it.
Too delicious is what it is. Too bloody.
I mean, it tastes okay, but by the time I find a piece that's not rare and tons of fat, yeah.
It's the greatest invention ever.
I'm a filet girl.
Fillets are okay, but they're always so little.
I know, perfect.
Like they say to you, hey.
They're a portion.
Yeah. Not for me.
You don't get a king cut filet.
They're not a portion for me.
They're a portion.
Yeah.
When we were out eating, that's what I had on Saturday night. I was like, this is the perfect size of steak. Perfect.
Like you want an
it's like a shot.
You want an 8-ounce fillet? Yeah. And then I want another 8-ounce fillet and then a third 8-ounce fillet.
I got a 4-ounce fillet.
Oh my goodness.
It was perfect.
4 ounces. How many? So what? You cut that in half and then cut it in half again and you get 4 bites?
How big are your bites?
1 ounce.
1 ounce bites?
Yeah,
no.
like a shot.
I probably had 10 pieces.
10 bites.
Probably.
Out of a 4-ounce fillet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Seems like a lot of bites.
I'm super dainty.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're touching your side of your mouth with your napkin after every bite.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's totally me.
Wake up.